Hello. This is again one new batch of Gaso TV. It's me again on your regular show on this Gaso TV. I'm not bringing something important that is outside Nigeria and Africa, but it concerns us in the world. This is about the Russia-Ukraine war. This has got to stop now. How did it come about this? Russia and Ukraine, neighbors in East Europe, are now at war for how many years now? How did they start? This started in Ukraine during the Orange Revolution of 2014, when President Yanukovych was removed from office in a revolution. And then in February 2014 of that same year, Russia went and annexed Crimea. You see that. Their aim was to avoid Russia controlling them. That was the revolution. They want to be independent and look towards the West. And then the war in Eastern Ukraine now started over the years. Donetsk, Luhansk, and other parts of Eastern Europe went there, Russia supporting them. And then in 2021, then Russian President Vladimir Putin amassed troops in the Russian border with Ukraine, preparing to invade Ukraine. He did this in May 2021 and later on pulled back, and in November he now came in full force in Belarus border to prepare to invade Ukraine. Ukrainians saw this and America and started preparing. It's really terrible. They started preparing for war with American intelligence monitoring what's going on. And then in February 2022, after the Winter Games, on three fronts, President Putin then ordered the troops to now invade Ukraine. Can you now see that? And American intelligence now warned the world that the war is coming. But people, some laughed, some took it serious. And then the war now started now in February 2022. And Russia then moved swiftly and took parts of eastern Ukraine. Mariupol, Zaporizhia, Kherson, Ukraine, Luhansk, and parts of Luhansk and Donetsk. Look at that. And some parts of Odessa. And then the US and the EU, European Union, had to act by giving Russia sanctions, which is really the right thing to do. It had really crippled the economy. It had led to an increase in gas prices that affected Europe and then the world, because Russia is the main supplier of gas. And all of us, even here in UK, even feel the same effects of the rise in gas prices. Just see what the war has cost now. This is the first war in Europe since the Second World War. I don't know what Russia's plan is. It has affected many of us here. And there were also food shortages because Ukraine is the main supplier of food. It's really terrible. And Ukraine has suffered a lot in this war because of Russia's might. Killings in Bucha, Mariupol, Odessa, Zaporizhia, Kherson. Killings, daily strikes by Russia hitting villages and cities in Ukraine. For what? Just to make them to surrender. Because Russia wants to make Ukraine part of its own territory. This will never happen. The Ukrainians on their own part are now fighting back with the help of America under Joe Biden and Boris Johnson of the UK and the EU. Ukraine is now fighting back. Yeah, they are now fighting back, holding Russia. And with the aid of this, they've been able to hold Russia back for 3 years now. Ukraine has even moved further to take us on territories to take us territory of Kursk in Russia to show them that they can do something. And they're making drone strikes to show that they have to have a feel of what they're doing. This is not good. What is the plan of Russia in this, led by Putin? Because he wants to create the Soviet Union. It will not happen. Why? Because you're saying that Ukraine is part of Russia. Absolutely hell no. That Ukrainians speak Russian does not make it a part of Russia. Putin speaks English. Does it make him a Russian? Hell no. And Ukraine wants to join NATO to be safe from this Russian aggression. And that justified the need for this country to join NATO. Just like constant issue of Poland, Czech Republic, Romania, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, all of them, Bulgaria, they've all joined and they now feel so safe and are justified why they have to now join NATO to be safe. What again? What has Putin gained from this thing? Nothing. Finland and Sweden, neutral countries in the western part of Europe, have now joined NATO to be safe. They were so neutral years back. Finland had a war with Russia in 1941 and lost some territory. This time it's not important for them to join NATO, which they have joined now. And they are now safe. And it now justifies Ukraine wanting to join NATO, to be safe from Russian influences. They don't want Russian influence again. They suffered a lot from Russia. They need occupation in the Soviet Union. And Ukraine decided to be safe. Putin's plan has already failed. President Zelensky and the people of Ukraine are really fighting back. They're really fighting to hold their nation. And thank God for help, with American help and Western help and Ukraine help. They have been able to hold back. Ukraine has to defend themselves. They have the right to join NATO, and I support them 100% on this. They have that right. The new US government led by Trump is making things terrible in his name of trying to make peace. I don't know what he's trying to achieve to help Russia. I don't know. Look at the spat between him and Zelensky in the White House, how it went. And Zelensky stood his ground. He had the right to defend himself. Ukrainians they don't have problem with Russian people or Vladimir Putin. But with this war, there's bad blood between Russia and the Ukraine. Yeah? This is really, really very bad. There has to be peace in Ukraine. Trump has to change strategy and let Ukraine be in peace. Russia has to stop this war. It's just money. I don't know what they intend to achieve. It's all nothing. They have to stop this war and return the Eastern European territories back to Ukraine. Ukraine has the right to join NATO, or they give the Ukraine security guarantees to show that Russia does not attack them. This has to stop. They need these guarantees. Yeah? And the peace efforts going on in Saudi Arabia, I hope it comes up will succeed. I commend Canada and the EU countries for stepping up to Ukraine when Trump was messing up. I commend them for this, and they should really be ready to help when there's a peacekeeping force there and regard Ukraine's sovereignty. I support Ukraine. Russia is the aggressor here. This war must stop. Long live Ukraine. Long live East Europe, and may peace in this world. Please like, comment, and subscribe and share, and let me know your thoughts. And see you again for my next video. Thank you very much. God bless Ukraine and all of you. Goodbye.